What is your life purpose? That has been the question for these three readings. This is the third and last reading. As we recall, I pulled out three different oracle cards, and the one you feel drawn to is your reading. The other two has been already posted, and yeah, this is the last one. Now, your life purpose can be literally anything. We had two totally different messages. So I guess the third and last one is will also be independent. Yes. So yeah, we all have different life purpose, and if you don't know what your life purpose is, then maybe this is a message for you. Yes, as you can see, there are three options with this reading because it's divided into three separate parts. Reading number 1 and 2, they have already been posted, so I highly encourage you to check them out if you felt drawn to one of these images. And this is the reading for card number 3. I just have to hold a little bit over her titty. You know, the nudity policy is very strict, so I don't take any chances. Now, first of all, I feel that this is the extraterrestrial pile. You know, you are maybe a star seed. Some of you don't feel that you are a part of, maybe you feel a little bit foreign. Foreign on Earth. This card always reminds me of the fairy tale of the mermaid. You know, the story is that the mermaid saves a sailor from a sinking ship. She fell very much in love with this sailor. In the cartoon, he's a prince too. So she she really want to be with him. So she seeks up a witch that I forgot the name, and she tells her that for her to get legs and for her to live on the land, she has to give up her voice, so she can't speak. And that was the crucial thing, because you know that in the fairy tales you have two types. You have mermaids and you have the sirens, and the sirens are the ones that are actually the singers. And in fairy tales, the sirens are a little bit vicious. You know, they lure sailors into difficult water, and yeah, make them sink. So there is something about seduction and something about your voice here also. Maybe pile number 2. Pile number 2 can be important for you. Now we have the number 10, and in numerology there are no life path number 10. So that it means that is life path number 1. And life path number 1 is all about competition. It's all about competition, and it says be fluid. So maybe there is a message about life is not actually a competition, and you have to be fluid, more fluid within life, because if you think that everything in life is a competition, you get stagnant energy. Yeah. Maybe this is an additional message for you. Maybe you are a swimmer, and that is why you are very competitive. If so, I highly encourage you to watch reading number 1. Now, let's pull out one more oracle card to see more additional message. What is pile number 3's life purpose? This one. Sorry for the sound in the background. It's just my cat playing with something. So let's see. Believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. Yes, this is of course very much aligned with the fairy tale about the mermaid, as I channeled in the intro. You know, she gave up her voice to get her legs, and you know, believing in magic was when, unfortunately, the fairy tale doesn't end well by Hans Christian Andersen, but in the Disney movie it ends, of course, well. So she get back her voice, and yeah, they live, of course, happily ever after. And of course, we want the Disney ending. We don't want the Hans Christian Andersen ending, because they are often very sad. So yeah, about competition, you know, when you live in the flow of life and don't think that you have to compete with each and every one to get what you want and get what you think that you deserve. When you are being fluid with life, that is when magic things happen. So it's encouraging you to believe more in magic. So let's see, look at the tarot for more additional message. Yes, believing in magic. Wow, believing that pigs can fly. I always say this when this card comes out, because you can see that this is an illusion, right? You can see his legs. He's sitting, but he can see his legs up in the sky. This is like falling in love with life again. When you exit from a competing state of mind and focus more on collaboration. Yes, when you focus more on collaboration, and that is when you see magical things happen. Again, the sea. And maybe the ocean is important to you. Doing what you love. Maybe you are competing, maybe you are a sailor, for example, or maybe your dream is to work on a ship. Yeah, my cat wants to concur. Maybe I have a ship's cat. You know, they had the ship's cat in the old days because they hunted for the rats. The rats and the mice aboard. So maybe that is a confirmation. Okay, no jumping cards. Then we'll pull. I fill this one and this one and this. No, maybe this. Okay, I'll take both. So you are the only pile that got 4 cards in this reading. Okay, let's see your life purpose. The star. Yes. You are a star in your own life. You don't have to compete with anyone. You don't have to compete with anyone because you are already a star. And this is a confirmation, as I channeled in the beginning, that maybe you are a star seed. You feel different from the rest of earthlings. You feel that you are not aligned with maybe the convincing of earthly living, you know. Ace of Swords, we had that one in which reading was that? I think it was reading number 2. Just a minute. Starseed, feeling that you are different, you think different. Yeah, maybe you feel that maybe earthlings are more logical and they have to have proof all the time. And that is when the believing in the magic comes in, because you believe in miracles rather than being in a logical state of mind. The Hierophant, yeah, maybe you want to work as a spiritual leader. Maybe, yeah, this is maybe do yoga or any type of spiritual work. You know, philosophy, of course. But yeah, maybe you draw mandalas. That is also a profession. Maybe you are yeah, or maybe you are drawing, you're doing digital artwork. That is something. Digital artwork, yes. And the last one, 7 of Cups. You can be literally anything that you want, because you are this is the pile that you can choose. You can choose exactly anything you want, because as a starseed, you are not bound to any type of task. Of course, you have a mission. You have a mission when you come down, when you come to Earth. But it doesn't mean that you need that mission is a practical mission, right? Like being a practical mission, like being an electrician or being a carpenter, a car mechanic, you name it. Maybe your mission is to develop your soul and experience. Just experience the Earth. Experience how it is to live on Earth. And again, the water. You need to level up, and that is why you have come down to earth, because maybe the earth, living on earth in this lifetime is a way to level up your soul. Very interesting reading this. Let's look at the last card at the back. Page of Wands. Yes, beautiful. You are not, as I said, you're not bound to anything. You just do whatever you feel like. And it feels like you are, this is of course more artistically. You like to express yourself artistically. Maybe you are a magician. Who knows? Maybe you are an illusionist. That is also a job. That is also a profession. So maybe you are an illusionist. Maybe you do. Yeah, maybe you do artwork, digital. Yeah, I channeled the Little Mermaid in the beginning. So maybe you are an animator, digital animator. Yeah. That is, of course, artwork. So yeah, very beautiful reading this. You don't feel bound to do anything but living in a creative universe. When you live in the creative universe and you're not stagnant in a little bit, you cannot. This is the pile where you cannot work in an office. This is not the office pile. You are the creator, and you can create each and everything because you believe in magic. You believe that pigs can fly. And that is why you are fluid with life. There are so many Disney characters here. Maybe you are working, want to work for Disney or Pixar or whatever animation studio. Okay, thank you so much for watching this last life purpose reading. I wish you all the best for the future ahead, and I hope I gave you a little guidance. And yeah, I'll see you again in another reading. Bye for now.